Yes, people, welcome back to another episode of In Conversation with myself. I am here to say thank you. I am here to shout people out. I am here to explain my journey of how I got to this very point right now. You know, in life, we gotta always celebrate our wins. And I told myself, I'm going all out for this one. I got the equipment, I got everything ready so I could come and let you guys know how I got to this point. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to say thank you so much for the 1K, for the 1,000 people that took the time to press subscribe, for the people that watch, for the people that like, share, and comment. From the bottom of my heart, I really want to say thank you. It's been an amazing journey. It's been a really crazy one, but we're here right now. So without any further delay, I'm going to talk about how I came to this point. So I started this channel because I was on another channel and that channel was doing really well for that time, because YouTube wasn't what it is today. That channel was called Car Chats. I'll definitely put the description or the link in the description. So Car Chat started off as a joke between two of my friends at the church where we all used to be in that church. They realized that in our group of friends we have a variety of personalities, and they said, let's get together, let's sit together, and let's just talk nonsense. So Gracia T and Leonie, who is always at the back of the camera, they were like, let's get together and let's do this thing. And I said, no problem, because before then I'd never really been on camera, you know, I was just living my life. Car Chats came along, and I was doing something so fun with my friends. And then we started seeing that we have like a following, let's take it seriously. So then we had one season, and then we had the second season. And in the second and third season, we really took it seriously. Like, we planned things, we had rosters, we had seating arrangements, we had topics that were chosen beforehand. It was a whole production. Then we took a break because, you know, the problem with working with 11 or 10 different personalities, this person wants that, this person wants that, another person wants this, and it was so hard to find common ground. So we had a break. Then in the break, I started seeing that, yo man, people are like missing, you know, the team and missing what we're doing. So it meant, you know, nothing. And then I think 2017, we had another season, and at the time and before, I was really playing soccer, football. I was trying to make it, you know, I'm not going to lie. And one of the reasons why I had my first documentary was because of that anyway. So my soccer wasn't happening, and then my mom came down to my room and said, yo, son, listen, bro, this isn't happening for you. I'm not believing in you, but I need you to know that you're young, you know, you're only 21, so why don't you put your eggs in all your baskets instead of one basket, which is your soccer. So I said, okay, cool. And funny, I wasn't really depressed, you know, like I thought I would have been. I just said, okay, what can I do? What am I good at? So I started writing down for the first time, because I don't write things down, I just do things before. So I wrote down and I said, okay, what am I good at? What do I like? And I realized I really love stories. I love listening to stories, and I love telling stories. And I also realized as well, I have a realization. I realized that I had gained a big following from Car Chats, a big following for the time. And I said I need to capitalize on that. And I also need to capitalize on the circles that I'm in. I still am in a lot of different circles. And one thing about my circles is that the people have amazing stories. So I told myself I want to put myself in a position where I'm able to share stories, and I'm able to share stories that people will listen to. Because the idea I had for my YouTube was to make it based off of sports only. But I realized I'm in South Africa. People don't really care about sports the way they do overseas and stuff. So I said, okay, I'm going to talk about everything. I'm going to talk about everything from music to fashion to blah, blah, blah. So I went to Leonie and I said, yo, I know we left YouTube, but I really want to do this. This is the idea that I had. And I prayed about it. I told Leonie, I told my sister, I told my mom, and I can't remember who else I told. And then I said, cool. And then I told her, I'm going to interview people. because that came from my love of listening to stories and documentaries that I used to watch, strictly based on sports. I really love autobiographies and stuff. So I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use my name. For those of you that ask me, my name is actually Rudy Samuel. Like, it's actually my name. I didn't make it up. It's my name. So I said, I'm going to call my channel my name. I'm not going to come up with a funny story or whatever. I'm going to call it my name. And that's where In Conversation with Rudy Samuel started. It came from a place of being stagnant. It came from a place of accepting that what I loved, which was Car Chat, was basically coming to an end. Even though during my channel, we did go back for one more season, for season 5, I think, but it came to a place where I had to understand that this is not going to happen anymore, and the people that I work with, that I love very much, they don't want to do this anymore. So I got to level up. I got to find my own way out of it. So yeah, I remember I had like 7 episodes lined up, but I think out of the 7, I only shot maybe 4. I think the first one was Harmony, then it was Chris, then Manu Worldstar, then Vincent, my friend, the rugby player. And then I started seeing that, yo man, I've got this, you know. And we started off with one camera, and the camera that we started off with, it's not even the ones that we're using now, it's another one. It's down somewhere here. We didn't have microphones, we didn't have lights, we didn't have anything. We used to shoot at my house. I used to give Leonie petrol money. She would come, we'd shoot, and then we'd go home and we'd use iMovie. You know, it's just paste the video, paste the sound, and then we go. You know, now we have like software, and we're actually sitting in a room that could end up being a studio. My godmother offered us this place and wants us to make it like a whole studio, like the home of ICWRS. So yeah, we started, and I started getting traction. You know, I started doing well, I started doing good, I started growing, I started feeling myself, I started finding myself, and I realized once again that I've got something big here, I got something great, and the biggest mistake I could do was let go of it. So I was always looking for ways to level up. I was always looking for ways to improve, to get better. I was always looking for things to do, and I think it's important to have the right people around you. Over the years, I started this in 2019. Over the years, I've had amazing people. I've had my family and my friends that knew me, that grew up with me, that played their role in who I am today. And then I think one of my best discoveries was the strangers I had found and I had met over the years. There are people I've never seen before. There are people I've met. There are people I've come across simply because of what we're doing, that have held me down, that have really kept me going. So I always say I'm really blessed to have the right people around me that keep me pushing, that keep me going, that remind me that not only am I great, but that I'm able to achieve high standards of greatness. So yeah, without forgetting the challenges that I faced, I think the challenges that I faced was finding inspiration all the time, because I never like to settle. So every time I shoot something, I want to go higher. Another honest thing is views, like numbers of views. It's like you'd go out to parties and events and people will be like, oh, you really from YouTube? Yeah. But then it's like, if all of these people are saying this, how come the views are not corresponding? The numbers, you know, I took long to reach my milestones, you know. It's a fact. I took long to reach 500 subs. I took long to reach 1K subs. Long for the vision that I had. So I always had to understand that really it's a patience game. I always had to understand that you gotta take your time, you gotta stay in your lane, you gotta focus on you. The truth also, working with Leonie, we butt heads a few times. She wants this, I want this. I don't like this, she likes this. She doesn't like this, I like this. So we butt heads. And another thing is friends that you know, that you grow up with, that don't really show support out loud. Yes, I'm blessed to have as many people as I do that support me, but an honest truth is that your friends, the people closest to you, sometimes won't support you the way strangers support you. And that was a tough pill to swallow, because my character, my type of person is a type of person that loves being together, loves being with my people. And the moment I don't feel my people, I used to doubt myself. I used to say, yo, am I good enough? You know, why are they not supporting me? And another thing was, people that know you, your friends, because it's you, they find the need to tell you what to do for your channel, but they will never tell a Nella Rose, not that I'm comparing myself, they never tell Nella Rose to change this, they'll never tell whoever that they watch to change this and that, but because I'm close to home, they find the need to either your work, or excuse my language, but not necessarily that, please bleep that out, my mom's gonna watch, to crap on your work or criticize your work. They find the need to give you suggestions that are not in line with what you do. So many times I was told to do pranks, I was told to do vlogs, I was told to do that. No, dude, this is my core content. I'm gonna bring stories to you. If it's not for you, it's not for you, So finding my way around that was one of the biggest challenges ever, because it's like if you don't listen, they don't watch. So you got to do everything you can to get people to watch. And for a very long time, I was in a position where I used to do content for people. I used to say, nah, my videos mustn't be longer than 25 minutes. My videos mustn't be this and that, because I'm in a position where I say, no, I need people, so I'm going to do what people want so people can come. Till I got to a point and I said, nah, dog, I'm Rudy, but this is what God put in me. This is where God wants me to be. So I'm going to do what I want. If a video is going to be an hour and 30 minutes, it's going to be an hour and 30 minutes because I'm doing it. People don't see what I have to go through off camera to get one video to come out. And on that point, the amounts of struggles I have had dealing with people, no responses to emails, short responses to emails, lies, lack of promises, people are arriving late. We've suffered so much. I remember I shot a video with Lemi Loco, and we took an hour and a half to get that video to get shot because there was like a load shedding situation, and then he arrived late, and then camera and then lighting. To shoot this video alone, it took us so long because we always strive for excellence. We always strive to give you the best. So yeah, getting no's was one of the biggest things, because I got no from so many people. Guys, the names I had and still have planned for this channel, most of them have said no to me. So it's always leveling up. It's always like, okay, I'm being told no today, but let me use the people around me. Let me use the stories around me. Let me use the yes that comes my way. Because I have a very, very big, huge vision for this thing. People always ask me, do you want to have your own TV show? I guess maybe one day, but then that would mean working for someone, which means listening to their thing. But I'm doing this and I give myself direction. I give myself impetus to do this. And I have people around me that lead me and guide me and stuff. And also dealing with people saying your quality is bad, your sound is bad, your lights is bad. It's dealing with complaints and problems, but no solutions, I remember how I got these microphones. I shot a video in the same room and the sound was so bad, but because I hadn't shot in a long time, I needed to shoot and we were in a rush. So I just put it out, and then my guy was like, nah, this is Ray J. He was like, nah, your sound is bad. Give me your account number. And I'm like, whoa, what do you mean? And then he gave me some money and we bought microphones and we had change left over. So we bought new tripods and stuff. So yes, I struggled a lot and I still do. I struggle so much because I want to be a YouTuber that can shoot and release videos twice a week, once a week, or whatever the case may be. But I work 2 jobs. Leonie lives 35 minutes from me, and then the other people are busy. There's so much that happens behind the scenes that you guys don't know. So it really hurts me that I can take a month or 2 or 3 weeks between episodes, but the mere fact that I'm still here at 1K subs, my Instagram is growing, really shows that if you have vision, if you have a goal and you go to God and you present it to God, God equips you with everything that you need to succeed. God equips you with everything that you need to work. And Leonie and I do have plans of, releasing videos more frequently. We do have plans to bring a variety of videos. Yes, I listen to the suggestions. We will have vlogs. We will have this, we will have that. As you can see, we had documentaries, we had longer videos. It's funny, some people cried for longer videos, some people cried for shorter videos. So we're trying to find the balance between what we're doing and how we're doing, and hopefully we find the correct balance to bring out what we need to do. And through my YouTube, another career started, which was my MCing. I always knew I could talk. I talk a lot of crap. Like, you should see what gets taken off before a video comes. I talk so much rubbish, and it happens naturally. Like, someone can say one word and then I find something, and then and I laugh at my own jokes because I think I'm funny. My friends behind here think I'm not funny, but I know I'm funny. That's why I laugh at my own jokes. But anyway, I know I knew how to talk. I knew I could speak. And then my dad turned 50 in about 2019 or 2018. And he normally is like the family MC. And obviously it was his birthday and it was a surprise party. So I said to myself, okay, I'm going to try MC this party. And if I do good, I'm taking this thing for real. I did well. And I said to myself, okay, family, because your family are your biggest critiques. If they say you are crap, bruv. So I said, they didn't say I'm crap, so I'm not crap. What can I do? I had a few events after that, and then I took it seriously. And then a few years down the line, my friends and I started this event called the Acoustics Africa, and I asked my friends for the platform to MC there. If they said no, I wasn't going to be here today. So my friends all said yes, sure, MC the event. And I also guess it saved us money because we didn't have to pay anyone because I did it for free. So yes, and then my MCing took off. People were like, no, I saw you from YouTube. Can you please host my events? I was like, definitely, you know. And today I am an award winner, an international award winner. And I haven't said thank you yet on camera for that. So I would like to thank everybody for voting for me that time when we won the award. It was one of the best moments of my life. I still can't explain how I feel and how I felt. Although it happened in November, I'm in December. I can't explain how I feel. I can't explain what it means to me because it started off as a joke. I'm choking up. It started off as a joke. It started off as me just saying, I'm just going to speak on a microphone and make noise. And then today, I am being booked. Today, people are asking for my quotes. Like, I am charging to speak. We all can speak, bruv. We all can use our mouths and we all can speak, but there's just something in me that God has placed that I just decided to use, and I'm using the same for my YouTube as well. So yeah, I'm an award-winning MC, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a content creator. I have no words to describe this, and I think it all goes back to one thing. If you have something in you, just start. People often ask, how do you know that you're doing your purpose or whatever? Someone told me, once you have peace in what you do, no matter how difficult it is, you know you're doing your purpose. And no matter how hard no matter how hard things can be, no matter how long I don't have episodes, no matter how many times or how long I don't get booked for events, I have peace because I know, give me a microphone, put me in front of a camera, put me in a group of people, and I'm going to hold my own. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to speak because, you know, God put that in me, and I'm just going to utilize my talents. You know, I studied something completely different, and what I studied has nothing to do with what I'm doing, but the principles I used and found in what I studied brought me here. Short story, I didn't want to study what I wanted to study. I registered for something else, and on the first week of school, I had my course changed for me, and I was like, what on earth is happening here? And then today, I use some of the principles in what I studied in what I'm doing. Efficiency, professionalism, perfectionism, if that's even a word, and so many other things. So I think in life, take those lemons, you know what I'm saying? Take those lemons and make lemonade, drink it or sell it and make a profit. So I just want to give a shout out to Leonie at the back of the camera for always doing her thing. Shout out to my friends that are here today, helping me with this, Sarah and Tina. Thank you very much. And thank you to my mom and my dad for their prayers. Your prayers are enough. My younger sister, Ronald Samuel, she reminds me, my cousins, there's honestly too many to name. Thank you. If I name one, it's going to be very unfair. So thank you. My friends, Kevin in Canada, you're so far away, but I still feel you, bro. Rams. We were forced to be friends because we were studying what we didn't want to study. Today we are a force to be reckoned with. Unmatched duo. If I say some more friends, it's going to be Chai, but Mike and Venika, your family always make me feel like I'm the ish. The people that I went to church with, SHP, I love y'all. Your people are the real ones. We were in the same church for 19 years. You guys know the vibes. I'm not going to say a name because there's too many names. Who else? The people I went to primary school with, I can say the names. Oratile, Michaela, Magdalene. Your people are the real ones. And others that I've forgotten, I'm very sorry. My high school mates, thank you so much. You guys are the real ones. Bounce Inc., my first job, I started working there at age 20. It's a people's person job. You have to speak to people every day. Thank you to those that hired me for that job. I've been working there 4 years, and I have learned the art of dealing with people. Meshach Shak's music for the theme song. I'll never change the song. This song, when I hear this song, I feel great. I feel fantastic because it epitomizes my channel. Thank you so much, bro. Who else have I forgotten? Tell me, Leonie. Thank you to Ray J for the microphones. Thank you to Laifa, my sister-in-law, for always watching and for always being there and for giving me the beard products. Thank you so much. You give me beard products for free. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you to every single person that has featured on this channel. There's too many names to name from episode 1 until now, but thank you. Thank you to anybody that has prayed for me, even if I don't know. I pray that God blesses you 100-fold. Everybody that wishes good things on me, I wish the same for you. Everybody that watches, there are some people that have watched every episode without fail. Thank you. To the new people in my life that have come into my life as this journey has started, to the people that have met me as Rudy Samuel, thank you so much, or the Rudy Samuel. Thank you so much for your love, for real. Thank you to everyone that voted for me, for my award. Thank you to my godmother. She's very protective over her daughter, and she lets her daughter drive everywhere whenever I need to shoot, and that must be deep for her heart. So thank you so much, Ma. I call her Ma because she's like a second mom to me, my mom's best friend. I really appreciate her. Like, she's played a huge role in, this. She's given us this place. She's a real one. This is very deep for me. Just thank you to everyone that has been there. Like, this journey is one of the hardest things I've ever done. I didn't want to cry. Like, what the hell? This is one of the hardest things I've ever done. So thank you. I can only say thank you. I can only say thank you. You guys are real. You guys are the real ones, and may God just bless us all, and may we just keep rising and rising and rising. And I love you guys so much. This has been yours truly, the one and only Rudy Samuel. Shout out to Leonie. Come. This is Leonie, guys. She's been a huge part of this thing. Thank you so much. Shout out to you guys. We are so grateful for this, and we love you so much. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and more content is coming your way. And we'll see you guys at the next episode. It's your boy Rudy Samuel, and I'm signing out.